Guys, today is Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and we are going to do a throwback on Christian Atsu. It's a sad one, but then we have to do it. It is 2 years since he left us, following an earthquake that hit Syria and Turkey, and he lost his life. Former Chelsea, former Newcastle player, and a legend with the Black Stars of Ghana. All we want to say is that rest in peace, legend. Now, in today's video, we are going to take a look at what Jose Mourinho had to say about Alexander Djiku. The player is injured, and in March, we have World Cup qualifiers to play. So I really want to know what is happening with the player. So we are going to discuss that. We're also going to talk about Thomas Partey. Positive news. We have been talking about his contract week in, week out. Arsenal extend Thomas Partey's contract, but finally, talks have begun, and we are going to talk about that. We're also going to look at the good news that has to do with Mohammed Kudus, because Graham Potter is planning a way to bring back Mohammed Kudus. The form is coming back, and I'm going to explain everything to you. Emmanuel Adebayor has explained why he chose Togo over Ghana, and also talk about Richard Ofori. He has been trending. In fact, Richard Ofori, I think his house people are worrying him. I'm going to explain everything to you live here, but before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You're watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it. And I want to begin with Thomas Partey. He featured for Arsenal in yesterday's game against Newcastle United in the EFL Cup, the semi-finals. They lost that game by 2-0. On aggregate, they lost by 4-0. And I just believe that Mikel Arteta should be blamed. Don't blame any player, don't blame Partey, don't blame anyone. Blame Mikel Arteta, because I have come to the realization that he does not want to win anything either than the EPL or the UCL. 5 seasons now and he has not won anything. What is he waiting for? The fans are crying. They want to see some silverware, some trophy. What are you waiting for, Mikel Arteta? At least if you can't win the EPL and the UCL, win the FA Cup, win the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, so that at least the fans will be okay. But no, you are just focused on the EPL. But guys, let's leave out that and talk about Thomas Partey, the good news. Now, with Thomas Partey, I have been hammering week in, week out. Arsenal should extend Thomas Partey's contract. But it's as if everything is delaying, everything is moving slowly. Only for me today to read a report stating that Arsenal are in talks with Thomas Partey's camp to extend his contract. I'm very happy. Everything is going on smoothly and very positive. Now, the report further states that the reason why the delay happened was because Arsenal wanted Thomas Partey to reduce his salary. In fact, Thomas Partey's camp says, lie, for us to reduce our salary, no, we'll wait so that the contract will run out. But then Arsenal, amicably came to common grounds with Thomas Partey's camp, and now talks are going on smoothly. I just hope that in the coming weeks we can hear that Thomas Partey has extended his contract with Arsenal. I'll be very happy, because this season he has done well. He has stayed fit, which is very important. Not only that, he has been very versatile for Arsenal. Plays in midfield, plays right back. If you ask Thomas Partey to be a goalkeeper today, see, I'm telling you, he's going to make saves more than Oliver Kahn. I'm just telling you the truth. Thomas Partey, I trust in him, and I believe that he deserves that contract extension with Arsenal. As simple as that. Now, let's move away from Thomas Partey and talk about Mohammed Kudus. Now, I'm wearing a West Ham JC, and definitely it's because of Kudus. And I've said that do not blame Kudus solely for his form this season. It has not gone well, yes, but blame West Ham also, because West Ham are facing a huge problem, especially in their attacking, department. Most of their players are injured. So it's like Mohammed Kudus is suffering. At the point, they were playing 5 defenders, 4 midfielders, 1 attacker. Why? How do you expect Mohammed Kudus to be scoring and firing goals for you? It is difficult. And I even recommended that West Ham should sign attacking players. Now, the good news is that Adebayor is back. And then West Ham has signed, Brighton and Hove Albion forward, Ivan Ferguson. Now, I'm happy about that, because you see, now Graham Potter can play his preferred formation, the 3-4-2-1 formation, where you can have Bowen and Mohammed Kudus sit right behind the target man, the striker, Ivan Ferguson. And Mohammed Kudus, all he wants is someone he can play off with, a target man, someone who plays like Mikel Antonio. And Ivan Ferguson can do that for you. Now, that player has been a prospect for Chelsea, for Manchester United. This season, he has not fired yet. But I believe that he's a very good player that can fit into the system Graham Potter wants to play. So I believe that having a target man is going to really help Mohammed Kudus, because now he can have someone he can give supplies to. He can have someone he can play off. And Mohammed Kudus, you guys should relax. The season has not ended. You'll be surprised the kind of beast mode Mohammed Kudus will enter if West Ham gets everything right in the attacking department. So, guys, that is the update that has to do with Mohammed Kudus. Don't worry. Now, there's a new player. There is an attacking player. There's a target man. He's going to come correct. And the plan Graham Potter has plotted for Mohammed Kudus to come back is in motion. So, guys, you people should calm down for my star boy. He will come correct. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Now, let's move away from Mohammed Kudus and talk about Sheyi Adebayor. Now, you all know Sheyi Adebayor played with Togo 2006 World Cup. Went there. In fact, he's the nation's all-time goal scorer. I mean, he has done well for Togo. But do you know there is a world we could have had Sheyi Adebayor play for Ghana? Now, he explained this, and I want to read it out very quickly on why he did not play for Ghana very, very quickly. Now, this is what he said, and you can see that on your screen. He says that in inter-schools, I was the captain. Then we played inter-district. I was the captain. Then we played inter-region. I was the captain at then. Then I got the opportunity for the national team. We went to camp in Accra. When I went to camp, they were speaking Chi and Ga. I couldn't understand. So around 4 a.m., I carried my box, and the first trotro, we call it bus, going to Lome, I went back home. This is the reason why Sheyi Adebayor did not play for Ghana. So Sheyi Adebayor, you want to tell me that because of take your turn, or find out where you joke ban, because of that, you decided to leave camp. Because of Etisan, you left camp. Oh, guy, you know try. Like, imagine Sheyi Adebayor with the Black Star team. Because of take your turn and because of that, he did not come. Sheyi Adebayor. No, you wicked us. But at the end of the day, he did so well for Togo. I think he's Togo's best export when it comes to football so far. After he left the national team, Togo, they are lost. They don't know what they are doing with their football again. But then Sheyi Adebayor, I mean, we love him. We love the story. We love everything he said. But then I beg, this goes beyond that. I mean, there are teams that players don't even speak the same language. They don't understand themselves. But then football is a universal language. If I use my hand to go here and I tell you, hey, born and faha, you know that I mean pass here. You get me? So, I mean, Sheyi Adebayor, in case you come back again and you're a small boy and you come back to Ghana camp again, Charlie, we do beg, don't leave again. We beg you, don't leave again. Now, let's move away from Sheyi Adebayor and talk about Alexander Djiku. Now, Alexander Djiku under Jose Mourinho has been phenomenal. I'm not going to lie. Alexander Djiku, even with the Black Stars, in the midst of all this chaos, has been very good. Now, he's one of our best centre-backs. But only for me to wake up this morning, that after yesterday's Fenerbahce's game, Alexander Djiku is injured. And this is what Jose Mourinho had to say about it. I want to talk about it very, very quickly. He says that Alexander Djiku has a muscle injury, and that of Diego Carlos and also Yusuf, they have problems with their knees. But then let's wait. We have an MRI scan tomorrow and see what happens. Alexander Djiku, how many times did I call you? Do not get injured. Match, we have something serious to play for. World Cup qualifiers. I do not trust other centre backs. If it's not Alexander Djiku, I don't trust. No. Don't get me wrong. We have centre backs that every last 10 minutes of the game Black Stars are going to play, they'll do a mistake and they'll score us. So the only centre back I trust now is Alexander Djiku. So Alexander Djiku, just know me and a million Ghanaians, we depend on you to be fit for the Black Stars. You cannot get injured. We cancel it. Break and lose. I'm praying for you today, fasting and prayers. You will not get injured. I'm telling you, you will never get injured. It is me that I'm prophesying in your life. You will not get injured. So, guys, that is the update coming from Jose Mourinho concerning Alexander Djiku. We just hope that it is nothing serious and he can recover in time. Now, let's move away from that and talk about Richard Ofori, my new man. Hi, Richard Ofori. No. See, let me tell you something about Richard Ofori. When we're going to the AFCON here, when we're arriving at Ivory Coast, he danced the most. Dancing. Hi! The guy danced so well. I was like, Richard Ofori, why not? He's going to be the best goalkeeper in the tournament. Only for him, Ghana versus Mozambique, he did the greatest mistake. That mistake he will never forget in his life. When to touch that ball, that mistake he will never forget. Now, what happened was that After that mistake, he did not get clapped to play because then he was a free agent. He was at home for a very long period. And then Amazulu in the South African League decided to take an opportunity with him. He has been performing very well. Oh. No one talks about it. He has been performing extremely well. No one talks about it. Until recently, they played a game. And he made similar mistake to that of what happened at the AFCON. And everybody, South Africans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, everyone is talking about Richard Ofori. Now, you can see the video on your screen. I just want to say football is full of mistakes. If you don't do mistakes, you will not score. But then let's read what the coach of Amazulu had to say about Richard Ofori. He says that the player has to seek psychological help, mental help. I want to read exactly what he said. He says that, unfortunately, football is a game of mistake. And as I said earlier, he kept us in the game in the first half. Sometimes when the pressure mounts, you are bound to crack. He made those two crucial mistakes. Both of them we know he had saved. Make them look easy. Now it is our job as coaches to try and help him psychologically because we need him. He has been doing fantastically well for the team. And as I said, he has been doing well. But that mistake, everyone is talking about it. Moral lesson in this life. You can do good 99 times. You see that one mistake, it will clean all the 99 and everyone will concentrate on that one mistake. That is what is happening to Richard Ofori. But Richard Ofori, you two, who asked you to do that mistake? Who asked you to do it? Eh? Right now, South Africans, they have mouth. They will be talking to us by heart. Eh? But Richard Ofori, I mean, mistakes happen. We will forget about it very soon. Don't worry. Our team is about to work, so we'll forget about you very soon. Don't worry at all. So, guys, that is the update that has to do with Richard Ofori. Let's talk about the last, item that has to do with Jeffrey Schlupp. Now, Jeffrey Schlupp left Crystal Palace to Celtic on loan instead of game minute. I mean, injuries has really, really hampered his progress. He left on loan, and yesterday he played for Celtic. They scored 6. Celtic, there, no joke. When you go to the Scottish side, investors, you know what I'm talking about. Over 2, over 3, over 4. Celtic will be scoring like that. Go now, water at that side for him. And then I'm happy that Jeffrey Schlupp made his debut with the club. He came in the 72nd minute, made a very excellent debut. And you see, I call Jeffrey Schlupp utility player because you see, Jeffrey Schlupp in his days, in his prime at Crystal Palace, he plays as a number 9. Plays as a midfielder, plays as a defender. He's an all-round player, a utility player, and I'm just happy for him. For whatever reason, the confusion he has with the national team, I just hope we can just sit down and talk about it. I mean, I believe that if he's doing well, we would need someone of his quality and expertise to help us. But guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. Thomas Partey's contract extension, what Graham Potter is doing to bring out the best out of Mohammed Kudus. Emmanuel Adebayor, what he had to say about him choosing Togo over Ghana. Christain Atsu, I mean, may so rest in peace. And that of Jeffrey Schlupp, Alexander Djiku, and Richard Ofori. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.